all over the world jumping on. And that's what's really cool when you guys decide to go digital with your business. The entire world can be your customer base, okay? So let me get rocking and rolling here, you guys. Share my screen. All right, let me get everything set up here. And thanks everybody for hanging out with us on a Friday. Love it, love it, love it. So today we're going to talk about holiday cash. I'm going to give you the simple steps to make 10K in 30 days. The strategy that you can start implementing today. Now, many of you can't even wrap your head around making 10K in 30 days. And I 100% get that because 2 years ago, I couldn't have either. So let me ask you this question. Matter of fact, let's just, it's Freedom Friday, right? So we're just going to have a little fun in the chat today. Let me ask you a question. What type of income? Oh, Germany in the house. Well, Floyd from Germany, welcome, my friend. I love that. So let me ask you this question in the chat. What type of income would you need to make to get rid of a little pressure this holiday? I'm curious, what type of income would you need to make to get a pressure off this holiday season? Because some people, it's just an extra 900 bucks, 3,000, 5,000, 5,000, 10,000, 5,000, 2,000. Okay, I want you to write these numbers down. 7,000, keep your number with you. 300, oh, bless your heart. See, you're in the right place, my friend. I love that. 1,000, yes, love this. 5,000, 2,000, I want you to write these numbers down. Okay, 3,000, awesome. Write these numbers down. Because I want you to try to focus, you guys. Seriously, if you truly want 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 before Christmas, pay attention to what I'm going to share with you. Take notes because I'm going to help you reverse engineer it to help you achieve that, okay? 3,000, love it. Thanks, you guys, for participating. It makes it easier. 900 for Christmas. Elizabeth, I love that. You're going to learn exactly how to do that today. So you're here because you are ready to learn how to start your own online business, but you just don't know where to start. And you want to learn what it takes to make 10K in 30 days. Because let me share this with you. When you guys learn this strategy, if you can do it in 30 days, you can do it again the next 30 days. And then the next 30 days, and you can learn how to double it, right? But here's where a lot of people fall short when they go to make an income online. They think too small. See, my thing is aim big. What if you don't hit 10K in 30 days, but what if you hit 5 or 2? Right? That's the part that I love, because if you can hit 5, eventually you can hit 10. And that's the thing that I love. You know, when I launched my business back in September of 2022, I couldn't see myself making more than 54,000 a year. But I'm going to share the strategies with you today that took me from having that kind of mindset to making 6 figures in 6 months. Okay. So with all that being said, I am sharing with you the online education information that we implemented. I'm not giving you any income claims. I'm not saying you are going to get off of here and become a multimillionaire. Now, can you? Of course, you have the ability to do what you want, right? I'm just giving you the information. What you do with it today is 100% up to you. So Tommy literally just posted this inside our community. He had a $1,200 day while I was down being sick. He's sick. His system kept working for him and converting. So imagine, you guys, you go home from work sick and you have a $1,200 day. You're going to learn that. You're going to learn exactly how that's possible, okay? So what do you need to make 10K in 30 days? You're going to want to screenshot this because I'm actually going to give you several different ideas. So my number one selling product is $900. So if you want to implement a product like I have, which I will show you exactly what product I sell and why it's my number one selling product, 12 customers a month is 10,800. That's all you need is 12 customers. Now, hang tight with me here because I'm going to show you how to get those 12 customers without you having to bother friends and family. I'm going to show you an attraction marketing strategy, okay? Now, if you have a product that you're selling for around $600, that's 17 customers. Is all you would need to make 10,200. If you have a product that's around $300, you would need 34 customers to make 10,200. Now, I want you to look at these numbers real quick because you're going to do the exact same amount of work to get one customer. The price doesn't matter. Can I tell you what matters? Can anybody put it in the chat what matters? Because the price doesn't matter. You know what matters? The value. The value. And you're going to learn that today, how to deliver value what you're selling. But let me share this with you because these prices, I got to go my calculator. Yes, the value matters. It's not the price. So you're going to do the exact same amount of work to get a customer for 900 that you would to get a customer for 600 that you would to get a customer for 300. So it just makes sense to do more high end because you work less to make more. Now, many of you right now might be thinking, well, but Michelle, if you get 12 customers and you're making 900, how much of that 10,800 do you get? What if I told you there is a business strategy out there where you make 100% profit off of other people's products? You realize when you become an affiliate marketer or you become a network marketer, you are making a small percent off of other people's products. It's the way the world has always been. Like, grab your shirt that you've got on right now. Where you bought this shirt, I guarantee they didn't make the shirt. They weren't in the back making the shirt. They got the resale rights to sell other people's products. Like, that's how every grocery store is created. Every Target, Walmart, they don't only have their products, they have other people's products. The world has always been like this. But here's the shift. The shift is, in today's world, you can make 100% profit off of other people's products. So when you're looking at this $10,800, you're not having to share that with anybody. But let me give you a different perspective here. Let's say that, 10,800 divided by 4 equals, let's say that you were an affiliate marketer and you were making a small percent. On average, instead of you putting the 10,800 into your pocket, my friend, you would have put 2,700. Now, there's nothing wrong with affiliate marketing. I don't agree with affiliate marketing when you're launching a business because you just don't make enough to make it worth your time, my friend. Because I can guarantee you're going to be more excited to learn something and implement something when one customer equals $900 instead of one customer, 25% of 900 is 225. It will make it more worth your time. So I want you to think about that. So screenshot this page because I'm going to walk you through today how to get 12 customers and turn that into 10K. If you set that goal for you every single month, you will hit it. You will hit it because eventually your vision will help create it and you'll show up with a type of urgency and you will hit it. That's why, as your mentor, I'm going to walk into 2025 to help you design your life, to help 10K be a small month. And then we're going to turn that 10K into a week. Right? But you got to learn to walk through the process and you got to make 100% profit while you do it. So how many customers do you want to focus on getting to achieve 10K? Put it in the chat. How many do you want to focus on? Do you want the 12? Do you want the 17? Do you want the 34? How many do you want to focus on? Awesome. Remember that number, write that down. So look at this. They had a $900 ding while getting her nails done. They are from South Africa. I love this. This business is life-giving. So no matter where you are in the world, people are getting $900 customers. That's one of the things I see a lot of people say. Well, but I live here, so nobody would buy a $900 product from me. Yes, they will. You just got to learn to deliver more value, my friend. So the question is, where do these customers come from? And what the heck would you be selling, right? That's the two main things. How do I get customers and what am I selling? So after being on TikTok for 2 years, I can tell you the size of your audience doesn't matter. So if you're listening to me right now and you're brand new to social media, if you have no following, if you have no experience, the size of your audience doesn't matter because guess what? You can't call your bank right now and be like, hey, I have 23,000 followers. I want to make my house payment with that. They're going to laugh at you, right? Because the quality of your audience is everything. Because if you have a quality audience, you will make more money. So when I launched my business on TikTok, September of 2022, I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew is I didn't want to dance on TikTok. But when I found out TikTok was based on short form videos, and by the way, all platforms work. Yes, YouTube works. Yes, Facebook works. Yes, Instagram works. Yes, they all work. Matter of fact, put in the chat, how did you hear about this webinar? Was it on social media? If it was, what platform? Right? How did you get inside somebody's email list to be invited here today? Facebook, YouTube from a friend, Facebook, TikTok, email, TikTok. Look at that. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. See, they all work, right? So I'm just sharing with you how I launched my business. Okay. But the size doesn't matter. So when I launched my business, and I'm going to break down the strategy with you, right? Because it's going to dive right into what we were doing. When I launched my business, I made 7,000 my first month and 14,000 my second month. I made 21,000 off the TikTok platform before I even had 1,000 followers. But if you go back prior to that, I was struggling. Prior to September of 2022, I was struggling and I did not want to bother friends and family, nor did I want to DM people to get a customer. Because let me share that with you. If you build a business that way, you will never have a predictable income. And I don't think you're listening to me right now because you just want to make money here and there. You want that predictable income. You want that security. Matter of fact, when you learn these strategies I'm going to share with you and you implement these steps, these 4 steps, it's just 4 simple steps. And you don't even got to focus on all the 4 steps on a daily basis. That's what's really cool. But when you learn to implement these, guess what happens? Predictable income. Way more predictable than your job. There's no job security today. But these strategies are. I had no following. You guys, back in 2022, prior to September, I had no following. I had no email list. Nobody taught me these things. Nobody, if when I was trying to make an income in network marketing, if they would have taught me how to build a following, not build the brand of the company, but build a following of my Raven fans and build an email list, my life would be completely different today. But since I discovered these 4 simple steps, I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months. When I launched my business on September 10th, I couldn't see myself making more than 54,000 a year. I gave myself 3 years to be able to make 6 figures. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know the power of automations. I didn't know the power of making 100% profit. And I definitely didn't know the power of social media. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. Now we travel. Like I'm traveling right now. You see a mountain in my backyard. Like we are at Airbnb and literally the house is inside of a mountain, the coolest thing ever. And that's what we get to do now. Travel and do the things I've always dreamed of with my family. So if that's something you want, how to get your time back and have more time to do the things that you love, you are in the right place. So look at this. Christy, she had another $900 sale coming in. And when this post was made, it marked her 3rd month and she had made $26,600 in 3 months just by implementing these strategies. And we have a 90-day holiday profit push going on, which I will share that with you as well. So step 1, write this down. Step 1, you have to identify your ideal customer. Okay, you guys, vanilla marketing doesn't work. What I mean by that is you can't go out there and just post a post and say you posted. You have to post to impact. And everybody can learn this. It's no different than you in life. When you meet somebody, you know how to have conversations with them, right? So know who your perfect customer is and what do they need. Matter of fact, why are you here today? Put in the chat, why are you here today? I would love to know. Because you're here for a reason. Because you have a really busy life and you took the time to be here to learn. And I am so proud of you for that. Lisa says extra cash to make more money, to learn about passive income, to learn how to have freedom, to learn skills needed to do my business. I love that mindset. You guys realize every single one of you listening to me right now, you're lacking in a skill. What if the skill is so easy for you to learn? It's this one little pivot you need to make, and all of a sudden your income just skyrockets. That's it, my friend. You're just lacking in a skill. And I knew that. There's no shame in my game. If I went back years ago, years ago, I was like, what am I missing? What do I not have that I need? And that's the thing. Oh, that's what I absolutely love. Yes. Okay, so step two, attraction marketing. This is what I fell in love with. The fact that I didn't have to make a list of people and I didn't have to bother friends and family and I didn't have to depend on them to buy for me to be able to feed my family. I could actually depend on the world. You guys, the world is going digital. You can't go anywhere without seeing people on their phone, no matter where you are, no matter the age. Can we all agree on that? Yes or no? The world is going digital. And that is what I love, because if the world is going digital, and if you have a digital business, then that means the online world is your window to unlimited customers. When I heard that right there, I was like, wait, so I can learn skills of how to market in the online world and attract customers all over the world. We are a global business. It is the coolest thing ever, by the way, to have customers literally all over the world. Never in my wildest dreams did I think this gal from Kansas would build an international business. It's actually really cool, you guys. You don't even realize the ocean of customers that are out there. So when you can use the world globally, there's many different strategies you can use. Strategy number one, you can post free ads. Put a yes or no in the comments. Has anybody ever heard of Craigslist? Put a yes or no. Anybody ever heard of Craigslist? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, Craigslist is a classified ads. Now, I'm not sharing Craigslist with you because Craigslist costs money to post in there, but people go to Craigslist with an intention. So if they're looking for something, they go to Craigslist and see if it's for sale there or if there's an opportunity there. So I have found other classified ad places where I could post free ads. So when I launched my business as an introvert, I thought this was a dream come true. So I was like, are you serious? I can literally spend, and I'm going to calculate the time with you because I'm going to also share with you a 2-hour workday. So I could spend 30 minutes a day, right? I don't recommend Craigslist, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Please listen, you guys, right? You got to pay attention. I do not recommend spending any money on a monthly basis. That is something that is so important. Like, you don't need to spend money. I built my business to 6 figures with no monthly expenses. You got to be coachable. You want to have success, you got to be coachable. You don't need to spend money because you got to learn to market. You got to learn to get your message right. Yes, no money spent on ads. Exactly. And so I posted free ads. Now, let me share this with you guys because I didn't know what I didn't know. So I'm going to give you the hottest tip that anybody can give you right now. I understand the power of video, right? YouTube is the second largest search engine. So I created a YouTube video and I put in my free ads and I literally shared the strategy to build a business using free ads. And I put it in my YouTube video, or I put it in my free ads. I would spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads. In 90 days, not only did I build my email list, not only did I build my customer base, you guys, I built my YouTube channel. Because of this strategy, I'm now monetized on YouTube and make money from YouTube. It was brilliant. So that's just one of the ways. Now, the next way is using social media. There's 5 billion people on social media. I want you to look at social media as your digital real estate. Can I share with you why? It doesn't go away. You know, when you work your job and you work 8 hours, gosh darn it, you have to work another 8 hours to get paid for another 8 hours. When you post on social media, it never goes away. It's like you're planting digital real estate. It never goes. I have videos that I did 15 months ago that are still generating cash flow 15 months ago. So I want you to think about this. You're building your empire so you can leave that legacy, all from posting a few short form videos a day. Now, they work when you go back to the first step and you know who your perfect customer is. And if you want the best advice I can give you, that's where you need a mentor to really help you craft that perfect message. So when you use social media the right way, it's your digital real estate that will always be out there working for you 24/7, attracting customers to you. You guys, when I discovered this, I was like, are you kidding me? I can create a 5-second video, a 45-second video, a 1-minute video, and it's going to generate business for my family. And it never goes away. It will always be working for me 24/7. That is awesome. So interesting, you guys. So Celine, she's my personal assistant. She helps me. Like, you guys, she's amazing. And I got to meet her last night. And we were out eating last night. And Mike had made a comment. He goes, imagine, I want you guys to imagine this real quick. This is going to be really fun. He goes, imagine if you could go back and see a bunch of videos that your grandpa made or your grandma made. How cool is that? Think about it, you guys. You think about this right now. You post videos today, in 50 years, in 60 years, in 70 years, your great grandkids are literally going to be looking at you and be so proud of you because of the difference you made in the world. Is that not cool? I just love that. And it was so cool to see the reaction of Celine and her husband's face, like, I never thought about that. And I have that conversation with my 8-year-old granddaughter all the time. I'm like, Bexley, I can't wait for you to show your kids and your kids' kids grandma's videos and how we made a huge impact in the world. Because I will set 1,000 families free, which means to be free in today's world, you need to become a millionaire. And I will create 1,000 self-made millionaires. And I'm like, they can go back and talk about that. Now that's being a role model on a completely different level, my friends. So I want you now to stop going, oh, I got to post on social media. No. You got to post your digital real estate to impact the world. When you look at it that way, you're going to be so fired up to create content. So step 3, now it's Freedom Friday. So this is where we're going to get to the freedom. And this is how you automate your business. You guys, it's pages just like this that work in the digital world for me 24/7. I want you to imagine when you're offline or you're doing the things that you have to do or the things that you want to do. What if you had a fully automated business out there working for you 24/7? How cool is that? Now, I'm going to share with you how you can get access to this for free, by the way. I literally built my business to 6 figures with this system without it costing me a dime. It's a free system. So here's how it works. We post those free ads like I just covered with you. You do social media in a strategic way that works. And you literally do what's called a CTA. Can you put that in the chat, CTA? Because I don't want you to forget that. It's a call to action. And that's what we do in our content, which drives traffic back to here. Okay, it drives traffic back to here. So what happens is when somebody puts their email in there, they immediately are taken to this video to watch. If they love it and if they are interested, you guys, they click right there to buy. Now they also get this in their email. So after they watch this video, if they still have a few questions, that's okay because they can go right here and they'll get this email. And this video is in there. They can go right there and buy. Now, think about it. Somebody's putting their email. They're watching this video or watching this video. What are you doing? What are you doing when they're doing that? The things that you love or the things that you need to do. This system is always out there working for you 24/7. Okay, so on average, okay, this is from the people that I mentor inside my community. On average, when 20 people a day subscribe, that's a $900 customer. So you want to make 10K in 30 days? All you need is 10 people a day to put their email in. Now, is that going to happen immediately? Of course not. We don't live in a perfect world. That would be like you joining a gym membership and expect to have abs next week. It takes time. It took me 6 weeks to get a predictable income, which I knew how many people put their email in when I was going to generate a customer. 6 weeks. So do the math on that. Since October, the end of October of 2022, I've not gone one day without a customer. And probably the last 18 months, I've not woke up without at least 1 or 2 customers. See, that's why I call it your freedom machine. because it allows you to make money when you're not working. That's passive income, my friends. Isn't it worth learning? Put a yes or no in the comments. Is that worth learning that you could have a cash machine out there working for you 24/7? And when I discovered this, I was like, that's it. I will and tell. I will figure it out. I will implement this until I have success with it. And I gave myself 3 years to get it to work for me. I didn't realize it would be 6 weeks. You don't realize the power of having a system to follow. Imagine that. So I want you to do the math on that. Our goal would be to get you to get 10 people a day to subscribe, because that would be a $900 customer every other day. Well, I love this. Here's an example of automations. Mindy literally just posted this 15 hours ago, and she goes, $900 dinner. I love automations. Think about that, you guys. She was having dinner and her phone goes ding and she got a new customer. She didn't have to do anything. She was having dinner and that customer came in because of her automations. That's the power of that. So step 4, promote digital educational programs so you can sell global and so you can make 100% profit. Yes, there are many ways that you can make an income online, but how hard do you want to work? Because if you're not making 100% profit, let's say you're making 50%, well, then guess what? You have to do 2 times the work I do. Let's say you're making 25%, then you got to do 4 times the work I do. See, when I hear people be like, it's not possible to make 10,000 a month, I'm like, you must be an affiliate marketer. Or you must be a network marketer, where you get a small percent that you have to do 4 times the work I do. See, this right here is why I was struggling in network marketing, because I was grinding and I was working hard for little results. When I realized I could work less hours and generate more, it just was a no-brainer to me. So I'm going to give you a few stats that are going to rock your world right now. The digital goods economy is already a gigantic $950 billion market. So the e-learning industry, this is why people get rich, by the way. What I'm sharing with you is why people get rich and why people stay poor, because they don't pay attention to what's happening and they don't grab a hold of it. You know what my biggest regret is during COVID? That I wasn't smart enough to understand the power of investing. Do you guys realize we would be multi-millionaires today if we all would have invested in Zoom? You should have seen what the stock of Zoom was prior to COVID and then after COVID. People became multi-millionaires because they didn't have that scarcity mindset. They took action where people were going. I'm like, why wasn't I smart enough? Because I didn't have a mentor to guide me there. Because if I would have had a mentor that said, you need to be investing in these things that are people like the e-learning industry, things attached to that are the amount of money people have made because of it is insane. So that opportunity is gone. So we can't look back, but you can look ahead. And what I'm sharing with you right now gives you, I feel, a better opportunity. And that is investing in the e-learning industry. Because in 2019, it did $950 million for an entire year. By 2023, it was averaging $1 billion a day by 2023. $1 billion a day. So what it used to take an entire year to do now does in one day. But the first quarter of 2024, it was $1.2 billion a day. It is projected to be a $3 billion a day industry by 2027. That is a little over 2 years away. Do you realize how many people are going to be set free of time and free of finances because of this industry? Mark my word. If you don't take advantage of it, you will fully regret it. Best decision I ever did for my family was get out of my comfort zone and invest in digital marketing, the digital goods economy, because it's completely changed my family's life. So why promote digital products? Well, other than what I just shared with you, they're proven programs that you make 100% profit. Do you realize my cell phone right here? I got it through Verizon. Verizon is a $17 billion company off of other people's products. Verizon didn't make this, create this. They didn't want to compete with iPhone. They're like, I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to use the easy button and I'm going to promote Apple products and I'm going to become a billionaire off of other people's products. And that's what they've done. The world has always been like this. Where people have a hard time shifting in their mind is digital. Now, because there's a lot of cost involved, that's why they can't make 100% profit. When it's digital, you don't have all the overhead and the costs involved. That's how you can make 100% profit. And you're paid daily directly into your bank account. So what you do is in the program like this, it's called what's called master resale rights. And you purchase the program to get access to the resale rights. And you pay a one-time website fee after you're in the program. The website fee is only $29, which, by the way, not everything is hit with inflation. Because 2 years ago, when I invested in a process like this, it was $59 website fee, by the way. And it wasn't branding me. It was branding the company. This brands you. You got to pick your own domain. You're building your brand. You're building that $1 million brand for your family, my friend. I thought that was so cool. And I absolutely love that, right? And so you make 100% profit because it's your website. You're paid directly into your bank account. The entire world is your customer base. And you get to sell something that helps others and something that is in high demand. That is what's huge. So what I want to do real quick is, I know Jessica is Christmas shopping. I want to see if she's still with us. I would love for her to share. It's so fun, you guys. She was going to share yesterday. We did a workshop yesterday and she was going to share on it, but she was out house shopping. And it's just so fun to see when somebody takes action, what can happen. So Jessica, are you with us? Oh, I see you.
Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yes.
Yay, great. I was just getting ready to get out of the car. My daughter wanted to come to Five Below because, she's a teenager and that's like the cool place to come. So we love that store. So thanks for having me. Really quick, I love to listen to you. I've been here a year and every time I hear Michelle, my vision just gets thicker and thicker because I was a skeptic. I'm not, I had no following. I'm not an influencer. And I'm like, I'm broke. I was covered in credit card debt. And I honestly thought people that make money online um, had a certain look about them, or they had a certain following, or they were really smart, or they were like creators. I say it all the time. If you know me, I live in West Virginia. I live in a double wide trailer that I love dearly. And we live on family property. Our goal is to have our own, our own plot of land. So that's why we've been looking. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would quit my job. My husband does not work because of Michelle's vision and making money online. I started a year ago in October of last year, and I just did what Michelle said. And that's just as simple. And I use this analogy all the time. I followed the recipe. I did what she said, everything step by step, because the end result was I wanted to make more money. I wanted to pay my mortgage. And I had mounds of credit card debt because I'm like the ketchup saving packet mom. That's just all I've ever been. And I've always been the no mom, and I wanted to be a yes mom. So if you have somebody that invited you here, I want you to ask them why they came, and then ask yourself why you're here. Because everybody's here because you saw something that the person that invited you here had that you wanted. And I want you to really think about that. I don't want you to start next year the same way you started this year. Like, don't wait. Like, this has changed my life. I was this biggest skeptic. I'm not fancy. I'm not a leader. I'm not a creator. I am now educator, but I didn't do all that before. I have like 13 streams of income now because of Michelle and you. So I just want to encourage you, step out. Do it on a payment plan, whatever you got to do. Go to Facebook Marketplace and sell. You set up, you make videos, you plug into training. It's a recipe. And I watched for 8 months. I bought 5 of their big name courses that you can search the internet for and get somebody. And I bought them and I went in debt for them. And I had no mentorship. I had no video. I had no Zooms I could get on. I had nobody to hop on the phone with me. I had none of that until I found Michelle. So it's different. I come from home parties. Put a yes in the comments if you've ever done home parties. I used to do people's makeup in their house. I used to do pampered chef parties and make taco rings, put makeup on old ladies. I would go back and pick up the check. I would go back and deliver the product and I would make 14 bucks. It's a different world. It is a different world now. And that was the headspace that I had to get out of because that's all I've ever known. So Michelle and Legacy Builder and digital community is a recipe and you don't like I always thought you just had to fit a certain bill to be somebody online that made money, but it's really just for anybody that has a desire to change your life. And we did look for a house and we bought a new car and we quit our jobs. And I'm just going to tell the Lord it's all the Lord because it's so amazing. And I didn't think I could be a testimony for Christ and still make money online. And I'm doing it now more than ever. Like all the things, it just blows my mind all the time. So, yes, plug in to the person that put you here because there's a reason. There's a reason why you're here. I truly believe that.
Ah, I am so glad you're here. And I got to share something with you because on tomorrow's training in the mastermind, you're going to add a 14th income stream like that.
Yay!
Yeah. It's going to be so good. And that's what I love, you guys. Thank you, Jessica, for sharing. Have fun shopping. And I love Five Below too, and I'm not a teenager. So, you guys, I got to share with you. And I hope you really grabbed a hold of what she said, right? Because we launched this way so you can learn and earn at the same time, right? This is how you launch. But she's been able to take the skills and strategies, what she learned, and add multiple income streams. And tomorrow they're going to learn how to add an additional income stream. And they're literally going to be like, is it that easy? And the answer is yes. And that's what I love. It's just you guys are probably lacking in skills at somewhere. So imagine having a fully automated business working for you 24/7. Imagine making 100% profit from other people's products. Imagine learning how to get your own income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, which all of the things that takes you to make money can be done in 2 hours a day. So that's why Jessica in the morning can be shopping because she can work 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. We do our business around our life. We don't do life around our business. And that is huge because you know what? You can make a lot of money in this world, but you never can get your time back. So I am not your mentor. We are not a community of grinders. We're a community of how can we leverage our time and have more time to do the things we love and still have an income coming in. So imagine learning how to add multiple income streams so you can leave a legacy for your family. I want you to stop and imagine that right now. Because it is possible. When you hear these testimonials, I want you to think of one thing. If they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. Because that's the truth. So here's my question for you. Do you think that you could make 10K faster on your own or with support? Put in the chat, on your own or with support. I would love to know. With support, absolutely. Do you guys realize one thing? There is not one successful person on this planet that became successful by themselves. If it was that easy, football players wouldn't have coaches. Colleges spend multi-millions of dollars to get the best coaches. If coaches and mentors didn't work, they would not have to spend the money. It's the way the world has always been. And so that's why it's so important, you guys, not only launch a business, but be able to get the type of support. And that's why I'm introducing you to today. I mean, you can get off here right now. You can go Google and research, and you can go implement the 4 strategies I've shared with you. You can take the time to do that. Or you can be part of a thriving community, the Legacy Builders Learn and Earn program, where you immediately get 4 income streams. You get a complete online educational platform to learn how to grow a successful business online. So this is what it looks like. The moment you get started, you immediately have income streams. So you don't gotta wait. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I launched my business on September 10th of 2022. My automated system and everything was set up by the 12th. I had my first $300 day on the 13th. I was like, holy crap, a complete stranger on social media bought for me. Then it was a $600 day, then a $300. I was like, I cannot believe this is happening. I literally couldn't wrap my head around it. But I was coachable and I just followed the proven process. So a little bit of the income streams right here. You sell a launch pad, you make $100. You sell a passive daily pay blueprint, you make $300. You sell a digital mastery and you make $600. You sell the legacy builder program and you make $900. So why 4 products? Because one size doesn't fit all. right? And that's what I love. One size doesn't fit all. So we make sure to offer the products to fit everybody's goals and budget. Now, once you get started, you get immediate access to the program. It's step by step. You literally log into the program and you click where it says start here. Like it's literally that simple. You go where it says start here and you literally follow it step by step by step. Don't jump around, just follow it and watch what happens. Then inside our community, we do live mentoring calls. Okay, so when you're going through the program, if you need some additional help and support, you get on the live interactive calls. There's actually like 5 a week. Matter of fact, we have one coming up here in about 2 hours that you could launch your business today and get on to get your onboarding. And then Monday, I'm going to come back with you on Monday and I'm going to do a launch to profit in 7 days. What you need to do, it's a live and interactive training I'm going to do with you Monday to help you launch and grow your online business. This is that 90-day holiday profit push that you've seen. I think it was Christy talk about. Every day I give you a daily video to equip you for what you need to generate customers. It's just like a 3 to 5 minute video every single day. And inside of that, you're also going to get the ultimate discovery system where you're going to learn how to build a faceless brand, how to build your brand, copy and paste free ads, how to utilize social media. You're also going to get that invisible empire. It's a 72-page PDF that shows you how to build an invisible brand and a live Q&A that goes with it. But when you get started today, you're going to get some additional bonuses. You're going to get part of our digital growth community. You are also going to get Canva crash course in Canva that you can create your content in Canva. And you're going to get my $1 million blueprint of how I went from, oh, I just want to make $54,000 a year, how I turned that into making 1 million in 17 months. You're going to get that. You're going to get access to the 30-day market strategy growth plan. This is exactly what I implemented when I launched on TikTok. Exactly. And it turned into 7,000 my first month, 14,000 my second month, just by what I implemented right here. And you're going to get access to that as a free bonus to you today. And then how to start your own online business with master resale rights. Okay. And you're also going to get 200 digital product ideas. Maybe you're listening to me right now and you're like, I want to create my own product, service, or program. Great. While you're building your email list, make 100% profit on this way and be working on your own product as well. Learn and earn at the same time. Okay. You're also going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. Because I can tell you what, if you have a crappy mindset, you'll never have the vision to make money. So we got to teach you to manage your mind so you can change your family's life. It's literally, mindset is absolutely everything. And again, that invisible empire training. And today at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is 12 p.m. Central Time, you get to get on our weekly success and strategy onboarding call. Let's get you started right. So all you got to do is get back with the person that invited you. They sent you an email. You should have got it. Scroll down to the email, scroll down to the PS, and you can click there. You can see their website. You can see all 4 programs. So that way you can get the one that is best for your goals and dreams. Now, what I want to do real quick is I want to have Amy come on, you guys, because Amy, when she discovered this business, she was working 2 jobs, 70 hours a week. She was able to work this in the nooks and crannies around that and turn that into 100K in 9 months. So Amy, I'd love for you to share your story and leave them with a few hot tips to help them launch a business in this busy time of the year. So
absolutely. Thank you, Michelle. Guys, I know you're sitting there going, I could never do anything like this. This isn't something that I know nothing about social media. I'm not very good online. I was right there with you. I was a divorced single mom of 3 kids. I was working 2 jobs. I wasn't even on social media. Literally a matter of days, my daughter had created me a TikTok to watch her dance. That's the only reason I was on it. And I ran across a video of Michelle's. I did the research, and even though it scared the heck out of me, intimidated me, because I didn't know anything. You guys, I was in the trucking industry for over 20 years, and I knew nothing about online businesses. I knew I needed to change. I was tired of struggling. And I was at that point in my life where something had to change. It had to. I was losing my relationship with my kids because I was working 18 hours a day. Thir for 3 years straight, you guys, 18 hours a day. I was burned out. I was disgusted in myself. I was disappointed, and it broke my heart every day. I was passing my kids in the hallway to the next job. And just by taking that leap of faith, I was able to launch this business 19 months ago. And let me tell you, it only took me 10 weeks. And I quit both of those jobs. I didn't know anything, you guys, on day one. Zero. I was just willing to start learning about the online world. I followed this step by step. 5-minute video, take action. 6-minute video, do exactly what it says to do. I did that throughout my day, right? 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here, lunch breaks, in between jobs, in the late evening. The one thing I can tell you is get off the couch because I know you've got that extra time. I know you're in your car driving to that job that doesn't pay you enough. Listen to trainings. This is exactly what I did. And I hit my first 6 figures at 9 months. Holy scamoles. Guys, I've been able to generate multiple 6 figures. I started a coaching business over a year ago because of what I learned in this program. I have 13 streams of income that pay me daily, weekly, monthly. And remember, I'm the gal that didn't know anything on day one. I was working 18 hours a day. If I can do something like this, you absolutely can. I don't care what age you are, what educational level you have, you can learn and earn simultaneously. But it's going to start with you. And that's the biggest thing. You've got to want that change. You have got to be tired of your situation and just believe in yourself again. Because so many of us have been knocked down for so long, we don't have faith in ourselves anymore. Have faith in you and do something not only better for you, but your family. And that's exactly what I did. And it's changed my whole life, just like it's done for so many in our community. And we're just getting started. We're
Absolutely.
babies in the online industry. We're just getting started. So my biggest tip, Michelle, to everybody out there is just believe in you. No matter how far down you think you are, you can only go up from here, baby. And you're going to be around people just like you, been right where you're at, ready to help you. And that's the biggest thing is that support that you'll get. Absolutely. Thank you,
Love it.
Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm so proud of you. And it's so awesome to see you go from I know nothing about online to just exploding. And I know this is just the beginning for you. So, love it, love it, love it.
Thank you so much.
Real quick, you guys, because we do have to get off here pretty soon. I would love 2 more people just to share their story real quick. One is in South Africa. And the reason why I want you to hear this story, you guys, because I want you to think about it. I'm a gal in Kansas that just followed this program. And one of my videos got pushed to South Africa, and Cecilia discovered it. And she discovered it. She watched the video, and I just want you to hear her story, what happened. Are you with me, Cecilia?
I am here. How are you? Then I'm
Great. How
here
are
and
you?
I'm going to add another income stream tomorrow.
Yes, you
You
are.
just excite me. You just excite me. Guys, I hope you're all well tonight. So I'm Cecilia Jacobs, and like Michelle said, I'm all the way from South Africa. I was a beaten down, broken 15-hour working a day mum just so tired of having to say no to my daughter all the time. I mean, it got so bad at a stage that when I went to go buy bread and milk and my child would ask a chocolate at the counter, I had to say, sorry, there isn't that extra 10 or 15 rand in our currency. And it was like, I was devastated, and it just kept on getting worse and worse and worse. If my daughter needed something, I needed to work on Sundays. I mean, way back when I was working for a boss, people said things like, you'll never get ahead as long as you work for a boss. You need to have your own business. So I started up my own business. I just never realized that for as long as I'm going to trade my time for money, that I would still be struggling. So I was on the struggle bus working 15 hours a day, 6 days a week in my own salon, until I had this one day where I snapped at my daughter because we had a bridal party. And at 9 p.m. that night, when I was still working and I looked up, my teenager fell asleep on the couch. And I realized at that stage, being a mom, that I was letting my child down, because I was at a point in my life that I was never able to be there because I was always working. And even though she saw me working like that, I always had to say no for everything. So I, 5 a.m. in the morning, South African time, consumed a little bit of TikTok to make me feel better about myself just before I woke her up for school. And I came across Michelle's post. Now, prior to that, I went to Google and I searched for ways to make money online. I never searched for that on TikTok, but the algorithms picked up my questions and it picked up what Michelle was speaking about, and she landed in front of me. But when she spoke dollars, I was like, oh, I wish this could work in South Africa. And then I thought, you know what, let me go give it a try. Let me click on that link. Let me go check it out. My next was jumping on a webinar, free webinar like this, and I started seeing other parents' results, and I saw the 2-hour work done. I'm like, I could squeeze this in. I could squeeze it in, the bits and pieces of my day, and let me try it. 6 weeks in, I made my very, very first commission. And the lovely thing about it is, at that stage, I realized that, the mama that I purchased from was sitting across the world from me, across the ocean from me. She received money sleeping when I purchased from her. And when I wake up 6 weeks into this business one morning, I like, ding, I had money in my PayPal and I nearly blew through the roof. So in a very short time, my life rapidly changed. Within 3 months, I was completely out of debt. I used to be the girl who got debt collectors phoning her more than her mom did. 4 months in, for the first time in my life, I could buy a car cash. I mean, I could let the prayer car go and get a decent, safe car. 5 months in, I flipped our zip code. But last year, 2 days after Christmas, I paid my child's school fees for a whole year. Now, I want you to just take in how magnificent that is, because 2 days after Christmas, most of us are already worried about January, about, all the things all the debit orders we neglected just so that we could put something under the Christmas tree. My friend, this year, 2 days back, I paid 30,000 Rand of school fees for the whole of next year in advance. And this time I did it before Christmas without needing to worry if there's going to be enough cash for Christmas and for the holiday season. And today we went Christmas shopping. This is coming from a mum that had to say no to her child for a sweetie in the grocery store where we went to buy bread and milk, to being a mum that this time of year can say, hey, you know what, send that quote, let me pay school fees in advance. If there's one thing I can tell you, I had that consuming scrolling TikTok. I didn't have followers. I didn't have a clue how this works. I actually thought I was too old to do this because, in my opinion, TikTok was a dancing platform for the youngsters. You don't need a following. You don't need to know how this works. This blueprint literally, day by day, step by step, taught me what I needed to know. Today, I work 2 hours a day. I'm no longer a 15-hour slave in my own business. I get to spend my time with my family instead of working all day. This is phenomenal. And every time I get to help another mother or another father or another grandparent to change their life by working less and earning more, I'm like, Lord, thank you for putting Michelle in front of me that day. You are here for a reason. You are here for a reason. Don't let another week pass you by. Don't kick off 2025 the same way that you kicked off this year, 2024. Hear my heart. You've heard a lot of testimonials. This is worth your time. Michelle, I'm back to you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. You guys, think about your habits right now. Are you one of those kind of people that put things off? I'll get to it later. I get to it later. How much longer do you want to create that pattern? Because you can never get your time back. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to recommend that you get started today. So in 2 hours, no, an hour. Yeah, in an hour, you can get on with Michelle inside our community that is going to help you do an onboarding and get your business launched. And then hang out with me on Monday. And I'm going to show you the strategy to go launch to profit in 7 days. Just get your business set up this weekend. And what if we turn next week into a profit week? So thanks everybody for joining us. We got to go because I have another webinar that I need to get on. Thanks everybody. Bye.